Greetings everyone, Mercenary Legend here, and welcome to a new Let's Play I'm going to be starting. Now, this is going to go at the same time as KH1, and the reason why I'm starting this now, instead of at the same time as KH1, is because I am actually at an impasse for that series right now, because I need a guest star for the next thing I want to do, and the guest star I had lined up months ago has something going on right now, so he can't exactly do the video. So I just figured I can't do any more sporadic videos. I'm kind of out of ideas, and also some of the other videos I want to do take work, but I'm not quite ready for those. But I feel like I'm ready for Disgaea 1, so I feel like it's great to say, let's play Disgaea 1 complete.
King Krijevskoi, the mighty ruler of the Netherworld. His long reign came to an abrupt end as the news of his death spread throughout the Dark Land. Ambitious demons rose one after another to seize the opportunity. And thus began the age of turbulence and anarchy. 2 years later,
wake up! Well, if that's the case, there's only one thing left to do.
What fool dares awaken me, the great Laharl?
Oh, Prince! I'm glad you're still alive.
Who said I was dead? I was just taking a nap. Anyways, why are all those weapons behind you?
Well, I was having a hard time waking you up.
Are you sure you weren't trying to kill me instead?
No! I mean, yes. I just wanted to wake you up.
Whatever. So, what is it? You better have a good reason for waking me up.
Oh, yeah! Big news! Your father, King Krijevskoi, has died!
He what? When?
2 years ago.
Wait a second. So, you're telling me that I've been sleeping for over 2 years?
Yep.
Yup? Why didn't you wake me up earlier?
Excuse me, but what do you think I've been doing all this time? The Netherworld has gone to hell while you were sleeping. It's not my fault if some other demon steals the title of Overlord.
What? Have they forgotten whose title they're trying to steal? How bold of them! I shall show no mercy. For I am Laharl, the rightful heir to the throne! Ha 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 ha!
Your humble vassal Etna will accompany
you. Episode 1, Prince of the Netherworld.
I hope you like that cutscene, because that kind of shows you what this game and this game series is about. So, first off, what you want to do whenever you pop into Disgaea, you always want to talk to the NPCs. The NPCs usually just always have something funny to say. What do you gotta say? Looks just like you, Prince, taking a 2-year nap. I only plan on napping for 10 days. Something's not right. Okay, 10 days. That's a long nap. I wish I could nap that long. Oh well, looks like I wasted my time digging that grave for you. I'll put you in that grave instead. Alright. All the royal vassals left the castle shortly after the king died. Even with me still around? Well, you were sleeping. They must have forgotten about you. To be forgotten about in sleep. Truly, the antithesis of that one guy who said the only time you're gonna die is if you're forgotten. Is there a problem, Prince? I, Longinus, am at your service. Would you like to know about a weapon? We can learn about these, but I'll go over these in due time. Just not right now. Okay. We're gonna want to go over here. Items can be purchased at Rose and Queen Poe, Netherworld branch. Each character can equip up to 4 items. The character can equip 1 weapon and 3 other items, such as armor. Monsters can only equip weapons from the monster-only weapons category. It is best to equip the weapon that suits a character's inherent strengths. Okay, and like I said, we'll get into more that a little bit more later. This skull here looks a little suspicious, so let's hit the little switch under it. Have you saved yet? When you want to save, press triangle to open the menu and select Save. You can only save in the overworld's castle. Once you've entered an area map, there's no turning back, so be careful. Alright, so we're about to enter our first, little zone for battle. But before doing that, I kinda want to check my equipment. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. I'll go over into why I had that reaction later. I am the Dimensional Gatekeeper. I will input the coordinates for your desired destination, Prince, and you'll be instantly transported there. Please select where you would like to go. We're gonna go to the tutorial in Battle Basics 1.
Now then, time for a little warm-up. I feel a little rusty.
Ah, Prince, we've got company. How convenient.
Stray demons, huh?
Allow me, Prince. You may be a little out of practice after your long slumber. Don't worry, I came prepared. Come on, pretty squad! Get your butts out here! Now! So, Prince, what do you think of this pretty squad I hired? They're my loyal servants. They'll do anything I say.
Are you sure about that?
See? They're loyal.
Does it make sense to beat up your allies before a battle? Anyways, I think we've made those demons wait long enough already.
Hey, you're right. How nice of them to be so patient.
Yeah, that's considerate of them. To show my appreciation, I'll only beat them half to death.
Oh, you're so kind. If I were you, I'd beat them all the way to death.
Kind? Stop that! That word gives me goosebumps! Damn it! I take it back! I'm gonna beat them all the way to death!
He's still a kid, so quick-tempered. It looks like carrying out my plan will be a lot easier than I thought.
You say something!
Oh, nothing at all. So, what are your orders, Prince? You do remember how to fight, right?
Yes, I do. And if you like the fourth wall breaking and all the tutorial jokes, get used to it. Disgaea is amazing with that. Just in case you forgot, let me explain the basics of battle. Move the cursor over the base panel and press X to select the characters you wish to dispatch. What kind of name is the Lunary? If you want to cancel an order to dispatch a character, move the cursor over to the character and press circle. For example, if you press circle here, you can cancel the action. Now let's issue a command to the dispatch character. First, move him or her next to an enemy. And select attack. You have now assigned an action. However, the character won't attack immediately. If you want to execute the actions that you've assigned, open the menu and select either execute or end turn. In this case, let's pick execute. 13, not bad. See, the character attacked. Assign actions, triangle, execute. Remember this, you'll be using it a lot. If you assign actions to multiple characters, they will be executed in the order that you assign them. Be careful, you can't cancel actions once you've chosen to execute them. This is untrue. This is actually text left over from the original game. This used to be the case, but then they changed it to where once you put in that you want to do an action, you gotta execute before you can hit the point of no return. After you've done issuing commands, open the menu and open and end your turn. It will then be the enemy's turn, because they can't speak. So what's gonna happen to him? The big 13. Ow! Why do I have to be the one to do this? I'm the next Overlord, for crying out loud. That was an example of something not to do. Only an idiot would rush straight into the enemy alone. You made me do it! Characters killed in battle, like our prince here, can be revived by paying hell to the castle's hospital. If all your dispatched characters are defeated, the game will be over. So, the basic idea is to gang up on one character and beat the living daylights out of him, huh? Exactly, Prince. Remember to use your head next time. You're the one who told me to do it! Team attacks sometimes occur when allies are positioned next to attacking characters. If several characters attack the same enemy in a row, a combo will result and greater damage will be dealt. If you want to know more, press triangle and select help from the menu. It's not as complicated as it seems. First off, Prinnies, just wacky, weird characters. They're not that great. You're mainly going to be using your humanoid or even other monster class. Yeah, spoiler alert, the Prinny is not quite a human, if you couldn't realize that. Okay, so we're going to go behind this enemy with Laharl, and to the side of this one with Etna. And we're going to attack. Actually, better yet, can I get a team attack? Nah, game wouldn't let me. Alright, well, then I can use him to move in and deal the finishing blow. Then we end turn. It's really just that simple. Then you want to do this. You want to move if your X button will allow you to, but sometimes it doesn't because my controller's going out. And then you can select end turn just to end it whenever, just like I said. He got a level up, but it's because he killed 2 enemies, whereas Edna hasn't. So kills do actually matter on EXP rather than just like tactics and stuff. I mean, obviously, it makes a lot more sense than whatever other alternative there could have been. Alright, well, you're dead. More stray demons. How annoying. I wish I could just toss them. Well, why don't you? You can? Tutorial for lifting and throwing. For our ignorant prince, let me explain the commands lift and throw. In situations like this where you're too far for your attacks to reach, pick up a character by selecting lift. Hey, stop it, Edna! Then select throw. You'll have to decide on direction and distance too. I'll throw you next to the enemy. See? That covered a lot of ground. Now you're able to attack. You can use lift and throw on both allies and enemies. Keep in mind that only humanoid characters can use lift and throw. Monsters can't do it. By making good use of these commands, you can extend your attack range. This is very helpful when moving around in some maps, but don't forget it. There are lots of other uses for the commands besides covering ground, like holding an enemy so he or she can't move, saving injured allies from danger, etc. By the way, prinnies will explode when they're thrown, so handle them with care.
Dude, you gotta be kidding!
And if you throw an enemy at an enemy, there may be other fun uses waiting to be discovered. Try experimenting. That's it. I'm gonna throw you next time. Oh, and one more thing. A character will take damage if the turn ends and she or he is still holding someone. Okay, well, unfortunately for Laharl, Edna's gonna be the one to throw him again, so... poor boy. We're gonna have him go this way because that monster up there is a little tougher than the other monsters. We're gonna go behind him, and we're not gonna execute quite yet. Well, I mean... Actually, yeah. I don't really have anything else to do, so I might as well just bring out a prinny or two. And then... this... 21 damage is actually quite a bit for this point in the game. And for him to not be dead, that's actually a little bit more impressive. Okay, we're gonna basically use the prinny as a sacrifice play for a little bit. Let's try this. There we go. That's a team attack. They're pretty cool. They're not really strong right now though because that prinny sucks. As you can see, he almost literally just died. We'll do that, and we will do... Huh. That was a good one. I guess you. And then we'll bring Laharl back around. And he's learned an ability called Blade Rush. Let's use it against Strawberry here. Now you'll see, actually if I look at it, you'll see on the right hand side there's like a diagram. This will show you the range of your attack and basically what you can do with it. If you look here, there's blue squares and a golden square. The golden square is a required path thing that you have to keep open, because otherwise your character cannot either land there for the animation or land there after the attack. And then blue is just whatever is in the range of the attack. So let's do Blade Rush and see if we can get Willick out of there. Oh, okay.
Here I come!
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't quite expecting that. Oh yeah, he's already used up. Sure. Prinnies have pretty high movement, all things considered. I'm almost tempted to bring another prinny in, but there's really no point. Okay, she's learning Paler, which has one of those golden squares, and this time we're actually going to see the other use of the golden square, because Laharl's was the one that needed an opening, whereas Etna's with the spear is a tile mover. I say tile mover like it's a tile business or house. Geopanels. Interesting. These are geographical features that are attuned to the elements of the universe. Crystallization of those elements results in geosymbols like the one right there. Well, that doesn't explain anything, so let me clarify a few things. Let me explain geoeffects, a system which will heavily influence battle. Take a good look at the colored panels on the area map. Notice that enemy boost plus 50% is displayed on the top screen. This means that when an enemy is on a blue panel, his or her attack and defense will be powered up by 50%. This is not good for you, so it's wise to get rid of this effect. You might be wondering, where does it come from in the first place? Why, looky here! I just found an object labeled enemy boost in this blue panel. This guy's the culprit. How obvious was that? This object is called a geosymbol, and as long as it's on the colored panel, all panels of the same color will be affected. Let's toss it somewhere. The effect enemy boost is no longer an aim part of the blue panels, but... Huh? The geosymbol is now affecting the red panels. That doesn't change much. Let's just destroy it then. Oh, before you do that, do you see the 2 blue displayed in the geosymbol status window? Remember that. Now it's time to attack. Go ahead, Prince. Huh? The red panels are now blue. Remember the 2 blue in the status window? This is what I was referring to. Destroying a blue geosymbol will turn all panels which are the same color as the one it was on, blue. Damage will be dealt to anyone standing on those panels at the same time, so be sure to take that into consideration. No damage will be dealt if you destroy a blue geopanel on a blue panel. No panels will change color either. You can build up your bonus gauge by changing the color of the geopanels. If you are able to use what you've learned to destroy all the geopanels, then you will receive Panel Termination Bonus, PTB. All of this relates to a term I used before, Geo Effects. That's pretty complicated. You're right, it is. It might be a good idea to start off by destroying only the harmful geosymbols. Nullifying all the panels is for experts who understand the concept of geo effects completely, and you're not one of them. What did you say? Not all geosymbols have negative effects. When you get a chance, you should try and take advantage of the useful ones. Lastly, press the touchpad button to turn off the geopanel display on or off. So we're giving this little checkerboard pattern, and this is actually a really good one for geo effect tutorial, because it gives you what I consider the 2 types of geo effect, I would say. So you have defense plus 50 on the blue panels, which means, of course, 50% extra defense for anyone standing on them. And then you have EXP and Hell plus 50%. Now, you would think the way you get this benefit is by standing in it and killing enemies while you're standing in it. But what you actually want is to have the enemies in that actual panel instead. So it's not you gaining the benefits of it from standing in it, it's the enemy basically just stockpiling more gold and whatever. So we're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna do something that I kind of like doing, which is starting out with a blade rush on just 2 of these kinds of people. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and do it over here. So that way I can take out 1, maybe 2 of the enemies if I'm lucky. And then I'll use Impaler there. Yeah, no enemies are on a blue, so it's actually gonna be kind of hard to get her onto a blue otherwise, but she should be fine. Bet that enemy only has like 2 health. Yep, Laharl has counterattacks. He actually has 2 counterattacks, but whenever you use an attack or a special, or you do something like defend, or use an item, I think using an item counts as one as well, then it reduces the counter by 1, or in defense case, it reduces it by 2, and then I'll leave him open to 1 counter instead of, 2. It's actually kind of decent way of doing it, and I prefer it a lot to just having it be a random chance. Yeah, she took a little bit of damage there, but I was kind of expecting that. Yeah. I'm starting to get in the hang of things again. Okay then, are you ready to request some allies of the Dark Assembly? There, you can create characters who will become your loyal pupils. Loyal pupils. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Alright, let's go! And I'll explain this part, thank you very much. So, we have right here the Dark Assembly. This is probably the most important thing in any Disgaea game. So, the basic idea is you get your character, you look at the mana, and you look at the rank too, depending on what you want to do. And you want to create a character, delete a character, do a promotion exam, which we'll go over later, or raise military funds, which you'll never have actually happen. And if you do, you're a liar. And senator list. And then, change the name, but obviously I can't do that for Laharl, and obviously I can't check the senator list if I've never seen a senator in my life. So, real quick, I'm gonna go to the hospital. So here you can treat wounds and get rewards from it, which is very demonic, which is very fitting. We're gonna do that. We have 28 HP and 22 SP stored up. Real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create 2 of the characters that I really want to use at the start right here. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll explain how you can go into this into a little more detail in another video. But I'm going to do that, and we're going to do the first actual mission before ending off today's episode. I'll see you then. Oh, I forgot about this. Hey friends, have you gone to the hospital? You should make sure to heal everybody after the battle.
Treatment may not be free, but please heal us too, dude.
Zombie gave you 300 health. Alright, that's pretty neat. That puts me at 825, which, is actually a decent starting amount this early on. Alright, let's go into the first character, or the first chapter world. Fuck me. I have added Virus Castle to the list of available areas. It is fairly new, so I do not know much about it. However, it is rumored that a very able man lives there. What you gonna do, Prince? Should we take a peek? Definitely. I'll slaughter the master of the castle as the first step to becoming Overlord. Virus Castle it is, at Magnificent Gate. Alright, so we're gonna just want to take a look here our first humanoid villain is this little red mage. And I'm not kidding, he's actually like a red mage. He's colored red and he also uses fire abilities. Yeah, mages are color coded in this game. They're not like... It's not like, you know, a white mage can learn Holy, Asuna, and stuff like that. I mean, they can, but that's like a different topic altogether. So what we want to do is we're going to go to these Geo Thimbles, because this one right here is an enemy boost times 3, and I'll be caught dead before I be caught, well, skewered. Do that, and you can press R2 and hold it down to speed up the geo effects, which is actually very nice. And we're going to throw this onto there, and end turn, because there's nothing else to do. Quick sword check. Okay. I want to move Laharl over here, and Etna right here. Now I want to make them both defend. I'm still gonna make them defend, especially Laharl, because he will slaughter these guys. Slaughter them entirely. And right now I want... First off, I don't know. You have 26 attack, you have 7 defense, 3 defense, so I will definitely not leave a 3 defense as the guy who's going to be taking the brunt of any attack. So, I'm going to pick up 2 enemies, and I'm going to throw them into each other. Now, you might be saying, well, there's no possible way the physics engine is going to allow that. And you are 100% correct, because it just combines the 2 enemies and increases their stats, which means you get more experience from them. Yeah, that's actually a really cool concept. I think that should appear in more games. This is the wacky shit like that. Okay, Etna, calm down. Jesus legitimate Christ, okay? I'm trying to grind you a level here, not Laharl. Laharl's fine. Laharl's actually the one to end, more likely to end up with like level 9,999 over other characters. Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, and this will be the final blow. Now, she didn't gain a level up from that, but she gained a lot of experience compared to what it would have been if it was just 3 level 1s. So right now what I want to do is I want to take this mint gum and I want to use Etna. She gains 42 HP back. And if I look at my items again, you'll see there's ABC gum, which has completely different innocence on it, which we'll go over the innocence at a much later date. That's still yet to come. And you'll see that it recovers way less HP, so there's some items like that in the game where you can reuse them, quote unquote, but they have a lot less potency than their first time use. That's pretty nice, I like that. I especially like it with the gum. The gum is the funniest part. It's fucking gum. Like, Jesus Christ. Nice kill there by Etna. And I'm going to teach you something that you may not have thought you could do right away. You can turn the camera. Yeah, this isn't like groundbreaking strats right here. But you turn the camera to realize that there's more enemies on the side. Okay, we're going to have Laharl take him out. We're going to have Etna come over here and try and take this guy out. There we go. And if you look right now, actually, Etna is 3 points away from the level up, whereas Laharl's 61. I'm gonna try and get Etna to kill the mage, because he's worth more experience. And not just because he's level 2, but also because of his class. And no, that's not classes. There we go. Alright, I think that's a great place to end it. Join me next time where we will go further into Vyre's castle and we will learn a little bit more about this world. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I have, and I hope you guys will enjoy this Let's Play as much as I will enjoy playing this game. I'll see you all later.